Hi, it's your man Bishop Bang, and welcome to another episode of It's Whatever with the Bishop. Magic Moments with the Mosleys present. I got my co-host in here, funny man Jeff. Yep. And we is definitely in the building today. Little tongue tie, we was in here laughing. What's going on? We got a special guest in here today.
The homie.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy.
Shommy.
Yo, Shommy beats,
yo.
Jeff, you already know Jeff.
Yo,
you left me hanging.
Yo.
Alright,
Listen.
Jordan.
Before we get rolling, like, I used to do an open mic night. Shout out to 7FMG at Apple Bar and Grill. Lasted almost 2 months. It was good. It was a good thing. It helped me out.
Right.
I know it kept this man busy.
Yeah, very.
It helped me network with some of the comedians from the area. Beautiful things, but me and him, like, yo, I keep telling you, if I make it out in the world, I got my DJ because the way we used to chop it up, like my wife used to have to be like, nigga, we gotta go, cause I'll be there talking to them. And then I'm running the open mic night, so I'm giving guys 5 to 7 minutes. I gotta give him the light. Sometimes he was on purpose. He'd get me in trouble because it's like I gotta give somebody the light. But me and him so deep in convo chopping it up, like it was beautiful. So I just want to thank you for coming on.
Oh man, it was always appreciated.
And I got much love and admiration for you, bro. Like,
thank you.
Solid dude, had jokes. Like,
thank you,
yeah, man.
I'm a little bit of both. You know what I mean?
He was fucking hilarious.
What's going on, though?
Yeah, you know, with us.
Man, maintaining, you know. First of all, shout out to Deep Attacks, Apple Bar Grill. Those don't nobody know. Now you know. Anyway, they're no longer. And that's another story. Anyway, I'm a DJ.
Just gave us something to do, like.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, cut. Yeah, you know, I'm a DJ. I used to be a producer here at Harrisburg, you know, and now I'm at Apple Bar and Grill, you know, every Thursday and Saturday.
He gets to go behind the bar, grab his beers, whatever he wants.
Mind your business. Look, you talking about Q cuts.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, it's all love there at Apple. It's been like that since day one, and it's been through so many management, you know, people before the ones who put me on, and I was like,
oh, and you still there?
Still there.
Okay, I see. I know
like,
they changed.
it's a bigger story than, you know, me
right.
Me and the homie text and all them, you know what I mean? Like,
that's why they chicken changed.
Yeah, you know.
This guy. It went from a certain type of chicken, then it came to this microwave stuff.
Really? Negative, sir. Negative.
Or the switch is back. I know the chicken changed.
No, the chicken's great.
It's great. I'm talking about when it was when.
I don't even think I even ate there when it first changed the name to Apple from Broadway. For those who don't remember, I'm pretty sure I spoke my age just now. Anyway.
Yeah, the chicken's great.
The chicken is great.
Me and my wife go there to eat. That's why I told
you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken's good.
Perfect.
I had chicken.
We went in one day. She was like, something happened. It changed. I said, I don't know. It just might be a new cook.
New supplier.
Anyway, how's the weather going today? The cook did change. But I'm not speaking negative or positive on that. But all I know is
he got to be politically correct. He got to ride for his set.
Right. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta play like YG. You know, yeah. Next question.
Right. Chicken's cool.
Chicken's great. Yeah. But yeah. You know, I've been DJing for about 15 years now.
Really?
Not too many people knew about that. I've been making beats since I graduated high school, and you know, that didn't work well, but it got me a name. So
now let's dive into it. How? I mean, if you want to get into it, I'm pretty sure you do. Like, how come producing didn't work for you? Is it location? Is it maybe around that time not enough rappers around here? Like,
I started before the MySpace stage.
Oh.
So but if it's a passion of yours, you still do it anyway though. Cause I see I've just seen you creeping on pages.
I slack off, but you know, when someone asks me, say, hey, I want something, I want to make a beat. All right, well, I'd rather link up like what we're doing right now. You know, as far as conversation wise.
So then take off the used to be producer. I just told you I said I was gonna be like that. I warned you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Hey. Nothing wrong with that.
We speak.
I said it to him. I said he used to be a producer. He's a DJ. He's like, there's no used to. He's still a producer.
I still produce. You know what I mean? But you know,
it's a good thing.
I still make magic happen.
Yeah.
That's all I would say.
No, I feel the whole link up thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you still do. Like that's what I told him. Like,
right. Hey.
Still do.
But see, now let me ask, what like Was Fruity Loops and all that stuff? That was out there before MySpace, right? Or like what
Yes.
like what program were you
Yes,
using?
actually, that's what I got. That's was my only before the MPCs, like the big drum pads was popping now, where everybody doing the freestyle pad. Literally, I was doing that same thing too. Again, before the MySpace stage, you know what I mean? So I wasn't out there trying to go viral. I just knew I had a skill to do these type of things. But once I, making beats was just a hobby. You know, I found, just like you said, the program Fruity Loops just as something, just playing around. And again, I just fell into it. It was just simple stuff, you know what I mean? So I just did my thing and got it. I was like, hey, you know how to make beats. It was earlier than that.
Don't say the PlayStation joint.
Yes,
I remember that.
Yes.
Do you know how to beat maker back in the day? You was
Bro,
probably out in the hood, so you know.
Listen, if y'all out there, MTV whoever made MTV Music Generator, thank y'all, because y'all sparked a lot, and I mean a hell of a lot of producer careers off of that.
It piqued interest for cats, right?
Listen, PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
That's how far. That's when
I was in 7th grade, I think.
Yeah, I actually
Cats was using it.
Yeah, I actually had 2 songs made off of that.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to we bump heads, whenever we see each other. But shout out to F Dash, because he's the one who put me onto the joint. Literally, he made a diss track about his baby mama, and he just made a song about haters, talking about I love my haters. So
Put a beat to it.
The Jones was sick. The Jones was, for that stage, for me to just trying out stuff, even from everything from sampling to originality, was all based off that start.
Keys to Don wrote with the RSC dudes, and
it's my cousin.
You know him?
Yeah, it's my blessed blood. My
Blood?
side, literally.
Him. We were 7th grade. We all talking about sports games, Madden, and all that. He's on a whole other way there. That MTV Generator came out, and he's like, "This is what I'm on." And to this day, this dude's producing. He's done stuff for 50 Cent and Jim Jones. He's went to different Rick Ross. Yeah, man. He's out there. He's still doing it. He just released an instrumental type joint for meditating.
Come home keys.
Yeah,
yo,
for meditating. But it has a little bit of bounce to it.
It has a message, and the titles itself. The album cover is fire.
And it's strictly instrumental.
But
But he started on that MTV Generator in 7th grade. It should be on all platforms.
No, I think that album is all on all social. Apple and Tidal.
Yeah, Apple, Google,
Tidal.
I got Tidal.
Yeah, it's definitely on all them streets right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, so I can see how. That's why I asked you to spark you back then.
Yeah.
That's what. So, but so back to that. So back then, producing was some of the artists from back in that time that you might have rubbed elbows with or worked with.
Ag. I haven't rubbed elbows, but we always heard each other's music. You know what I mean? Whether riding by or whatever, he'd be like, "Yo, I got something for you to hear." I'd be like, "Word," and he'll just start blaring tracks. You know what I mean? I'll be banging joints, and whenever he come around to see me on, whenever he comes see me, whenever I have something, or I just tag him with something on Facebook or whatever, or Instagram, and I was like, "Here, just check this out," and he'd be like, "Yo, why are you not out there with me yet?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he got a Grammy, right? Is that no, not Ag. Yeah, that's Agnew, right? Ag?
They're not sure, but they're passing out Grammys.
Nah.
Passing out Grammys.
If I'm not mistaken, if he
did,
right? If I'm not mistaken, he did for Justin Bieber's.
He made a lot of stuff.
Yeah. He definitely got his name out there, especially for that in general.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ag, yo.
He made some stuff with one of them artists.
A lot of pop artists he be fucking with, right?
That's singers.
Harrisburg, man. We got the talent.
Oh, Ariana Grande.
Yeah. I know it was one of them
Ariana
singers.
Grande. Yep. Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande was his latest, as far as I know, his big mainstream hits, other than I think he did Meek early 2000.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little earlier than that, but sorry.
It's all good.
So
you
got a son.
Yes.
You can't leave out the kids because you are a father.
Yes.
You devoted father. That's definitely a plus. You know what I mean? He's raising a kid.
Yeah, my son is.
Yeah.
How old is he?
My son is 9, going on 30.
Okay.
Literally.
I can relate.
Yes, he's Definitely a split twin of me. You know, he acts. You know, he doesn't hold anything back. I will say that. And not from me. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What parent doesn't spoil the children? But I think every other, how should I say, every other person spoils him. You know what I mean? He gets away what he wants. Like, and what should I say? Like an early, like he was like 5. He was able to call me from the daycare. Like for real, it was wild because the connection was so real. Like even though we wasn't bad, different living situations, my son was always able to give me a call. Like he would call me right in the middle of work. Dad, yeah, I miss you, I love you, whatever. Yeah, that bond still like this right now. Like actually, before I left here, we play Fortnite regularly all the time. Whenever he gets on, Dad, he called me. Let's get on. I hop on. I don't care what he does. Okay. As long as I'm playing with him, we talking. And,
so that's your connection. Yeah. That's how my brother is with.
Yeah, we're no matter where or what time of the day or however, whatever I see it as an opportunity to you can still throw in little fatherly things, positive things, tell them, hey, I ain't hear no problems from you in the last couple of weeks. I'm proud of you, you know what I mean? Because that stuff is always dope in my eyes, you know what I mean? Because
so what's he's about to finish up 3rd grade or 2nd grade? 3rd.
He's about to finish up 2nd.
2nd, okay.
Yeah, because birthdays after.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so but I always throw my little I try to throw as much fatherly advice as much as possible, and I do. We do have our little routines. We go out and get little haircuts. You know what I mean? Every other Saturday, get ice cream afterwards. We do good. Just stuff.
The bonding stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's A1 for me.
Yeah, I got some DJ things before we go anywhere else.
DJ things?
DJ things.
Go ahead. I
like to give my flowers while people are living. Because
in the words of Master P, shout out to Master P. I'm doing a lot of shout outs out here. So just all love. Yeah.
Like between you and like Herbie Hall on DJs, depending the age group.
Was Smitty spinning when y'all was younger?
Yes.
That's my robot guy, man.
Listen. Yeah. Smitty, if you ever watching this show, shout out to you. You're definitely one of my top. And to even be heard in the same sentence coming from B right now is love, right? You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all, man. Y'all definitely were my idols. Because y'all kept my uncle broke. You know what I mean? From buying the mixtapes, you know what I mean? Like for real, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and then then when I heard a story that I didn't know of too much of, and Smitty told me, again, I didn't mean, cut you off from what you were about to say, but he told me, he said that he funded one of his sounds, my uncle funded his sound system when he first started. So when he had a house party, he was like, yo, I need speakers, and here you go. Bam, there you go. Okay. So it was still, I want to say like the family, back like a distant cousin, but still live in the same hood. You know what I mean? So like I said, I appreciate Smitty because I still hear his work.
Yeah, he's still busy too. He's out here.
Yo, and I love it. I love that he's a solid DJ. You know what I mean? That sticks to his roots. You don't want to dumb down what he likes to play or how he likes to do it.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna get into with you. I think it's big as far as the DJ in your craft that you actually know what goes together and in your mix. Like, cause I look at it like when you out and you need things to flow. You need to be able like that. Your mood is set on what you hear. Some people I used to go places depending on who was DJing. Yo, like because of what you want to hear, like what you vibe. I don't know who's downtown because I feel I'm at a certain age where I can't give my energy to downtown.
I'm about there, and there's nothing wrong with it.
So I focus on the areas of the DJs of where I will go. Right. So like if I do come out, I go to the Apple. You know what I mean? I might slide S&D, but there ain't no DJ up there. It's normally some old head on the jukebox, but he's spending the money. So
Where
up S&D.
Oh,
I'm talking about buy when I go.
Okay.
If I go up there, I go up there when they playing.
Also, by the time Cashmere,
yeah,
shout out
Cashmere,
yeah. So by the time bro get there, like it's
Set
some
up,
days
you
that
on your
I'll
way
be
out the
there.
door.
Yeah, I'm on my way out.
Yeah, shout out to all them other DJs out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
in other spots. You know what I mean?
So yeah, it's nothing again. That's how I operate.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you.
So but yeah, I went to a show that you was doing. You was DJing last weekend, and I was enjoying the show. But I also looked at bruh's work because bruh is keeping everyone until the show starts. He keeping everyone
The
even
energy,
in
the
between-
vibe.
Yeah.
the L show.
Yeah,
Okay,
the L show at the
okay.
okay. Shout out to
Yeah,
Mr.
shout out to
DJ
L's,
that.
man. Listen,
You DJ that? That's a big deal.
Listen. Did he DJ that?
listen.
Did he DJ that?
Shut it down.
Bro was on point even on the that.
Listen.
Yo.
Listen, I'm gonna be very real.
Yeah.
I had no plans of that. However, I did when I did my turn to do that night.
Right.
I was just playing around. I literally was just because I knew
It's the
I knew
most
I,
modest thing
listen,
anybody
no,
ever
for
seen.
real. No, I'm
just playing. That wasn't
no,
even
I'm
the
serious.
real
Listen,
work yet.
listen. Listen. I'm gonna tell you right before you left. I knew I did something when Elle's mom came back.
Right.
When I played Lil Duval, she was on her way out of HMAC, and when I threw it
Hit
on,
you with the, that's my song.
yes, she literally word for word. She came right back to the job. Was like, yeah, that's my song. I can't leave without that song. I was like, oh, because I was on my way out the door and I bumped right into her. Said, that's like family too. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, even your timing of letting it run, he'll disappear and come back. So he got it mapped out.
I
pay attention to that. I was like, okay,
that,
it's important.
That's that Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah, it's important.
Get down.
Influence.
That get
Yeah.
down. Remember
Yeah.
that? Remember
On
that?
Netflix.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That's that Samurai Showdown. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I like
So is it a timer in your head?
Yeah. I hate to say
I
it.
pay attention to
I hate to
stuff
say
like
it.
that. I watch it. Yeah, I watch it.
Oh man, if you ever get a chance to see it, oh, get down, bro. I'm telling you that. Just the first episode of him meeting Grandmaster Flash.
Okay.
We had 2 seasons.
Yeah, I did. I think I got into.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
did. I don't
good.
think I
Oh,
finished the second
yeah.
season.
No, it actually was just all the main key things that when people try to come to me and try to teach, like, yo, hey, I want to learn how to DJ, yada yada. I tell them, I said, believe it or not, maybe it might look like it's like written as a show or whatever, but there's true elements in that first season. Literally, it is. Even if it comes to like
And
marketing.
Nas was one of the producers, so it's like
Not only one of the producers, he's one of the writers.
Yeah.
Like he did when the intros came in, those raps that was my man was like the now present dude in concert, that was supposed to be that was him.
Okay. Yeah,
I figured that.
I mean not only that he did the songs, but yeah, he wrote most of the stuff that was, like the bull for Shout Out Fantastic, from him to doing the bull with the fro, with the wordsmith, when the wordsmith was doing things. So he wrote those because Nas ain't really up with this latest lean drinking.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
You know what I mean? So because the words he was spitting on there was still true. Even if he did it, like he did a song with Mary J. Blige,
right?
And I think they're possibly doing a collab album together. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Still has old school flows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like. It's beautiful.
he has his fan base. He has his fan base.
Because you appreciate it because you like I still can
Yeah, and he's one of in my opinion one of the most rappers that can still rap the same, doesn't have to change it up, and still sound great.
Right.
You know what I mean? Still sound the same as Illmatic.
Right.
And once you hit Nas is on the track, because the words kick more than what his actions.
Yo, my dad's 58, right? He like rap, but he's more of like the oldie soul type of R&B and soul and stuff. So he went to go see Maxwell in New York one time, and he said Nas went right before Maxwell. He said Nas, shut that shit down. Like Nas was like, he's like, I can get into that.
Yeah, he became a fan.
Yeah, I can get into that. Like Nas was the man. And then and Nas, I think he has like a joint with Henny. He's sponsored by Henny.
Yeah.
So Nas in the middle of his tracks, take a little sip, and then give you a classic. But I would have. Like, I gotta tell my dad, like, dude, if you like Jay-Z, I mean, these guys are all the same caliber. Like,
right.
Go ahead. If you're gonna be into him, check him out.
I wonder if you heard the one he did with his dad.
Possibly.
You remember the greatest? What was the greatest line?
Yeah, but see, because when my dad come back, I started putting him on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's like, look, check this out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites, especially any joint between him and with DJ Premier on it. You know,
Premier's old school. Premier is like,
still getting records.
Yeah, I hear his name a lot on
the
with Power 105 and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When they talk about the shows coming out in New York.
Yeah, I want to shout out Mr. Els.
Yeah,
because that was my first time hearing.
Nika told us that was going to be a crazy show.
I'm on my support thing,
but
so I support them.
But it didn't. Most of it didn't go as planned. I'm not gonna lie, yo, because
that was improvised.
For real.
Yeah.
Bruh, listen, we met 2 months ago. Now, mind you, I had a little issues in between there, where I'm working, I'm doing Apple, maintaining. Right. Had a couple passings closer to this event, okay. So that was a little harder, you know what I mean? Oh, thank you. So, I was delaying myself, and I was sat there and we was on the group chat. Hey, I got all y'all. I got notifications saying I got them. Just that it was just so delaying at myself.
Right.
I didn't download them. You know what I mean? So I waited and waited and waited. I didn't get L's stage performance to the day of, like literally within.
Well, like his track list, the tracks he's gonna do.
Like all the songs, I didn't get it until like an hour before the show started. Like I walked outside and I had to go download it on my phone, pop it in my laptop. Everything was right there, bro.
And it see, because this when you run into it when a download funny.
Yeah. And then I'm getting the chompers, in my ear. I said, let me go get a piece of mind. Let me act like DJ real quick. Let me step to the side, like on Hustle and Flow. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna step to the side, take this breather. So it's all gonna come around. Right. And when everything came around, even from the moment I started the open acts, which was also great, by the way. You know what I mean? From that time until then, I was running that thing like I kept it going as far as the music is, going. Right. I kept it going from the time it started to the time it finished with no problem.
Yeah, that's becoming.
And I had a small hiccup. I had a small hiccup that only me and Els noticed. And that was it. Like, the whole joint was great. Okay. And came out real great. And like I said, shout out to Els for giving me the opportunity to even do it. Because it was, it was dope.
I was very impressed. I was in there, I pulled this joint up, saved it on my phone.
Check this man out when I get home.
I put it on all my titles.
Work out to this one day.
Yeah, I definitely was impressed.
And I want to show you some love, too, because... When I did my old mic nights, comedy shows and whatnot, you were on point for me too. When it some guys, some of us say, "Hey, can you play this for me for my intro?" And some don't. So he'd be like, "I got the perfect song for this motherfucker."
and it's just like again, just I'm not using that word. Used to be producer. In my producer days, someone would spit at least a good 8 bars of over 16 bars or whatever song, and I would catch the feel of it because I like that person being there. Mm-hmm. I would catch that vibe of them being there. Mm-hmm. I can't get a text message, "Yo, make me some tracks." I don't know what you like.
But some producers are like that. I peep that too, though.
Well, I
I gotta chill with you and get to know you right quick.
But some producers are like that, like Timberland. Like they can sit there and just make beats. You know what I mean? Like, and make beats off of people being around them. But that's not the ones they're going to be spitting to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he could make a whole joint for Empire 3 or 4 seasons in that he done with. You know what I mean? But, again, you also got joints that want personal things. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear every hi-hat. Hell, someone might want a song with no snare. You know what I mean? And that's been done before. You know what I mean? So, when I hear stuff like that, I'm just... I like to vibe when people were here. Because if I don't vibe when people were here, then I'm just giving you whatever I feel.
Yeah, I can't make you a personal...
Right.
And I still wouldn't say it'd be personal. It's just because we're working on it together. You know what I mean? Because you're giving me your feedback. Because, say it'd be something, I don't like how there's the singing and the sample. You know what I mean? Or you can take that out and put this in. All right. I mean, as long as it makes you feel good when you hear the show, I'm all for it.
Okay.
I'm all about communication.
Yeah. Let's go hand in hand out this place.
But it was definitely good to see you working, man. I always, anytime somebody's name a DJ, I always throw him out there.
Thank
I mean,
you.
if
Thank
they,
you.
and you know, if it's older folks, no, I'd be like Herb still be working, so you know,
Herbie Hall.
Yeah.
I always be like, you hit Shommy up. You know,
Yeah,
get on there.
Even if he ain't DJing, I always catch him on the mic. Or God bless him when he's out in the hood slinging his CDs out. I don't know. Does he still do that? He's still him. He driving now.
Yeah, he be out. He just do events. He still, you know.
Yo, God bless her. Yo, he used to come down the street singing with a handful of CDs, y'all. Singing Luther, wherever it was. Like, bro, listen, he ain't had no bullhorn or nothing. He like you would know it's him down the hood, especially on 18th. Oh my God, all the time he be like, I'm not going to sing. First of all, I'm not going to play myself on live.
Oh, but so he can sing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He sing.
Listen, Herb can blow.
Dum, 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 dum.
Herb can blow.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what's up, man.
So, we had a conversation. We want to get into that a little bit.
It was about the DJ. Or you switch off.
We about to switch off and talk about some more personable stuff. Because at the end, we'll tell you, we'll have you let everybody know where to find you at on your social media platforms. But now we about to wrap as fathers and minority males. And one thing Bishop and I like to do is when we interview people, we get to know you, chop it up with you, and then we gonna throw a subject out there and let's wrap a taste. You know what I mean? Let's get a little bit of ideas and see how we feel about this. So let me jump right to it because I'm about to get the rambles. So we're all on social media. Yesterday on Netflix, not everybody, but a lot of people I saw was talking about this show on Netflix called, it's a mini series, When They See Us. It's about the Central Park Five, the 5 young black males. Well, one was Latino, so we'll say minority males, falsely accused of raping this lady who was jogging. And they all spent stints in prison, lengthy terms in prison. Yeah. Some had 4 to 6. One dude was in there for like 12. Like, you know what I mean? They all came home different times, and they all went in as very young men. So I don't want to talk about the whole rape portion because that is sensitive for a lot of folks. I want to talk about, because these boys were wrongly accused. Yes, they were in a vicinity, not directly there where the rape happened. In the vicinity, this is back in the 80s. I don't know anybody knows how New York police are. No offense to police officers, but the New York police and the police of Louisiana, those are some of the most shot out police departments. Those dudes, man, they literally are a gang within themselves, man. And, so they pressed hard. The detectives pressed hard, and the cops were real vicious with these kids. And even it wasn't the one DA. She had to save face. She said it's now politics. But the chick before her was really just trying to, I need to pin this on somebody. You know what I mean? So I say all that to say this. As fathers, that's another reason why we wanted to talk about your relationship with your son. We all have sons here, and we all see these young men growing up. What do you say to your sons these days? Because right now it might not be wrongfully accused of rape. It might just be, it's still a color thing. You know, with Trump in office, like cops will run down on you. Like, it's like we got to raise our kids a little bit different. It's things we have to tell our black and brown boys different than our white counterparts. Our white counterpart can tell their child, hey, just be respectful and get your education and life is going to be great.
Tell them nothing.
That's what I say. Get your education and you're going to be all right.
I tell them nothing.
So I want to wrap a take on, but the extra shit we gotta tell these kids to keep them safe.
Right,
crazy.
But like, I seen this meme video. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I posted on Facebook already. It was a black guy playing Grand Theft Auto. He was walking up the street, and the white guy was beating on him, right in front of the cop.
Right, the cop just kept turning.
Yeah, just kept ignoring himself. So the moment he turned around, it popped one solid one right at him. The cop turned around and whooped his ass. And I was like, and I showed my son that, because sometimes you don't have to. You can voice your opinion to your kids, no matter what. But when you show them that, you know what I mean, like. Matter of fact, when I showed him that, he was like, I don't understand. I said, believe it or not, that's literally what's happening in society today.
How old is he again?
9.
See, that's like, we got to start younger.
You know what I mean? Like, we got to, because I mean, me and his mom agree. Like, well, you don't let him playing Grand Theft Auto like that because too much
Right.
too much openness. You know what I mean? Like you could do in that game. You know, and then like a friend of mine told me about his son. You know, his mom is part French, and still has a black skin tone. You know what I mean? Or maybe now. Him and his mom was telling him this all day. You know, like no matter what you claim you are, you're still my
black. Oldest son is lighter than me, so he got the hair and the nose and the
right. But mind you, but the difference is the son is like a little lighter. Matter of fact, he's like your little skin complexion.
Yeah, my oldest son's lighter than me,
right? And then when he came home, he ran to them and said, "Some old lady told me I'm still black." Yeah, I'm like,
I used to get called the N-word when I was in college.
Yo,
Lockhaven, racist as hell.
I remember the first time
I got called the N-word
to your face.
Nah,
driving by, I'm walking.
Oh, that yeah.
Nah. I remember when someone did. I remember some. Remember
I'm like your mama,
right? Remember them old school car meets or whatever. I don't know if some people still do it now. That people just go little areas and bring all their cars around and start drag racing and shit. One day, a cousin of mine, I was just riding him out to Carlisle because I wasn't doing nothing, and then like, I guess someone was horse playing around the streets, and mine just late. All I heard was, "You're such a bunch of niggers." And mind you, they was not looking towards my way when he said it. I guess they didn't know I was there.
right?
So when I got out of the back seat of the car, because they didn't see me the whole time, I was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean, yeah." And all I said was, "Yup." Because if I struck fear, just the fact that I was around you,
Yeah.
that means you knew you shouldn't have said that shit in the first place.
And this is a lawsuit if I touch you.
Well, we were on Wise Park.
Yeah, I went to Central Dauphin. So
yeah, you've talked about that in the past. Now this is a good platform to touch on it more, I guess.
My mom went to segregated schools. She grew up in that, so we were taught about that. And coming from I went to middle school. Coming from the middle school and then going out there,
rolling, right?
Yeah, and going out there.
Yeah.
The zoo, as y'all called it.
Yeah, at the time, I could say even at Linglestown, there was only
jungle,
a handful of black kids. So it was. I had the attitude you wouldn't dare,
try to cross
or say certain things. Now it happened, but it wasn't so much out there like it was when I got to high school. When I got to high school, it was literally like people from Dauphin, Halifax. I'm talking about places that I don't even know of up in the creek. I'm talking about, it used to be skinheads literally walking with bald head, swastikas,
the chains,
the jeans with the boots with the laces. So like seeing that and seeing and hearing some of the things, it got to the point where I understood their ignorance. So I wasn't so much bothered by it. It gave me a reason to react because I used to just like to be in stuff anyway.
Yeah.
So I wasn't so much
give
bothered
you what
by
you
the
looking
word.
for.
And I truly feel like and I say this, what black people been through and what we go through in our everyday life, someone calling us a nigga that's white, if it affects you that bad out of all the stuff we go through, like a white person call me, it's not gonna boil me to where I feel like I gotta kill you. Hey, your mom, I'm not bothered by that. That's your ignorance. You feel me? You're beneath me anyway. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. If you even come out of your mouth to disrespect me, that tells me a lot about your life. Because how life don't, you think life pay you a color? It's a pass that you get. It's a pass that you get from being white. Oh, but diseases, cancer, all that stuff coming to visit everybody.
And people don't realize Trump racist, I believe so, but I think he's classist though too, because if you a poor white person, he still don't give a shit about you.
And I say this with the utmost respect. A racist white person, they don't even like their own. White people don't. Some white people like that don't even like.
They'll still call you trailer park trash.
It don't matter. Listen,
it'd be a money thing after a while.
It's
If you trailer park, that's why they get the trailer park trash.
Listen,
we don't give a fuck about no trailer park.
Listen, that goes to show you the difference. And I say this like this. For us, the hatred that we have it comes from them not liking us.
You think it's a pain thing?
Listen,
Theirs is an ignorance. Minorities are pain.
It's because through the poverty and the bullshit. Excuse me for saying,
Right.
but we still hold our head high.
Right. So
you know what I mean.
And
So,
that's why I say,
you know,
for us really not to like nobody, we don't listen. We don't care. We just want a fair, because you look at it. We've been over here, and I say that, but then you see people I'm talking about. I seen people that haven't been here, not even a good
the tax breaks
2 months. 3 months. I seen stores grow.
Yeah.
I seen stores grow to big supermarkets in the hood. You see what I'm saying? So it looks like you have a reason to be angry, but why I teach my kids, I'm gonna teach them that regardless to whatever word or whatever someone say, you can't be bothered by where it affects you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because life deals you that. So when they, the nigga this, nigga that. Now, with the cop police situation.
Yeah, I want to touch that next.
With that situation, what I'm saying, it is a.
What are we teaching ourselves
how to? Fear thing, because like it ain't like you just getting harassed.
No.
There's a chance that you might get murdered. Like, it's crazy.
Do y'all think before?
Because that's an ignorance that you can't do nothing about. Because do whatever they want.
Because he was so big on McGruff the crime dog and all this other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dare class.
You know what I mean?
Dare officer coming to school.
Yeah, as long as you know
crazy.
cops is your friend. Now we confused because we don't know who to trust anymore. Yo.
No, listen. Do y'all think this was all still going on? This was the hug. Not do y'all think? Well, yeah. Do y'all think this was going on because right now you can put it on social media, you can go live, you can videotape it and put it on that platform? You think this was all going on before Facebook?
No, I'm pretty sure it has been going on.
I think
before
it's going
that.
on. I just think that now it's in the open. We get to see it. It's just that we seeing it. This been going on like
there was a million Rodney Kings, right?
We having too much mass flowing over our eyes. We just don't.
You couldn't see it. Our vision only go from, even without social media. We only know. Now I even say without social media, we wouldn't know about nothing going on uptown.
This is true.
We wouldn't know about nothing to go on in certain areas.
This is true.
And this is before social media, so stuff was happening.
Unless you went to a bar in that area or a store.
Actually, yeah, it was Rodney King went on social media.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there was probably a million Rodney Kings, right?
Right.
But it was
just got recorded.
It was just that one that got caught.
Yeah.
And that's what's,
Yeah, so all that stuff been going on for the longest. I know. I believe how people listen, man. People ain't just become sick.
So like, we got to tell our sons, like,
but
that extra shit if they get pulled over.
Do you not wait until
they have to run in themselves?
I'm saying, I say this because this is, there is a time, especially where a father is in the house and he's paying attention to his son. There's a time that you know certain things.
We gotta have the talk.
You see it.
Drugs, condoms, and now fucking cops.
When they start to move a different way, you hear the music they listening to. You'll tell in their bop. Now it's time to talk before these situations come.
I see what you mean.
Because like
my son stopped playing with Legos a year ago. Like,
right. So
he's not into Star Wars now.
Congratulations to your feet, by the way.
Yeah, because I was telling. I forgot what I was telling. I think I was when we was working out. My son hangs with nothing.
You said it this morning.
White kids.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I don't try to change it, but we have had to listen. Y'all are not the same. And what I mean by that is because if the cops come or something happens, because stuff happens. I'm not gonna say y'all gonna be out there. Kids,
my wife just started having that
teenagers
talk
are gonna
this
be
school year
teenagers. So y'all could be sitting somewhere 20, 21, having beers. Start throwing the can. I don't care. You just loud. Listen, they're gonna
hit you with the
loitering. All white people scared of a group of people. It don't matter if you're white, brown, yellow.
And they're gonna label it loitering.
So they're gonna call the folks. Now here they come. You the only black kid.
Yep.
And I tell them all the time, don't think you're gonna get treated the same.
The pressure's coming to you.
They're gonna pin everything on you.
Right.
They're gonna pin your loudness, who bought the drinks.
Oh, everybody's going home except for you.
And they're gonna pin on who drank the most.
And if you go home, you're gonna be there a little bit. You're gonna be there for a while. You're gonna be the only one. You got ID, son.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Are you supposed to be
here?
I
think it's a time and a place that you don't want to create the fear of that. Because I believe heavily in you cannot live in fear.
See, that's what I was talking about yesterday.
It takes over. You cannot. I'm not going to put that fear in my daughters because it's a fear of being raped, being taken advantage of, being hurt, being knocked up and left to take care of the baby by yourself. These is all things that's going to change the aspect of your life. So I look at it when the time is right. I think I'll speak more in the positive of what would be better for your life, how to react if this happens. Not if the cops don't like you, they're going to do this. Now, if the cops come for you, this is what you got to do because of X, Y, and Z. I think it's all in how we tell them, because you can't have a fear, because I want you to live your life.
Yeah, you gotta.
So, I mean, you gotta live.
I don't want to shelter.
Like just like you said,
because you don't want them when the cops go out, they be sitting there all nervous and don't even know.
Right, you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them A, B, C.
Yeah.
But if B doesn't work, then that's when you get
because not all cops are rude.
Right.
You don't want them nervous and they sitting there and they all now go to Flint's, go to grab the phone to call you, and now they shot you. You see what I'm saying? Like you want to, and that's why I say it comes to the household. It comes to the dad. It comes to the building confidence when you talk to your child. It's the confidence of creating the man. And I see that now even more after, because I yelled at 7 today, and he's 9. But I need you to be sharper.
Yeah.
I need you to be sharper.
I know my oldest son. He's my stepson. That's my oldest son.
He's smart.
I be on his ass.
He's smart in the school, in the books. I need you to be, because I don't want you. He don't have that street wisdom, that stuff we had. Because you remember we was playing, and I would never let my kids run through the alleyways that I was running through. You know?
And me and him, me and B, same
we was
I wouldn't even let my son shelter. My dad didn't want me to peep none of that shit.
because we experienced.
I'm still curious,
that's just the same thing. Like that question that comes to daughters. Dad, would you if you met someone that met you, would you let me date him? All of us in this room gonna instantly say no, because we know.
Yeah, because I was a creep in college.
I
don't want you to
know what I mean?
So
So you got to be protective of everything. You know what I mean? Like, I love where my son lives at. You know what I mean? Granted, it's not much of a sidewalk that we all grew up on, but I don't have to worry about no BS, no drug selling, none of that. Nobody out there smoking weed all the time. You know?
But I feel that, and that's where I'm at with my son. But then my whole thing be the cop thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why I like the dialogue we're all having now, because now I don't have to go in fear when I basically train him up and I mold him and set him to the world. Right. But that, it's that little bit of fear still. Because listen, real quick, he wants to. He's at an age. He's 12, about to be 13, right? And because there's not a hood to play in, there's no playground, there's no park. Right. Him and his homies, and a couple of them are white. They want to go to like the mall and hang out.
Right.
If you had a job and you had some bread and you had a mission to go to the mall, you wanted to shop, I'm cool with that. But you with a bunch of white kids, no offense to white viewers, listeners, this is not a race thing, but this is the reality thing. My fear is you walking around for a few hours, like, y'all get caught loitering, like, they're going to look at you like loitering, what are you doing here? Like, you just, and then when somebody steals,
so that's why you talk
the pressure's on you.
I mean, but there's a lot of kids that still.
That's when you got
still walk around and do nothing but buy milkshakes and burgers and just. Still,
that's when you got to parent the other kids, though. I'm parenting everybody. I don't care what color you are.
Brett, you already knew how my mom was.
I'm coming to all. You can do
I don't mind being that guy. How
about
I pick all y'all up so I can give y'all the talk on the way?
You know what I mean?
B tell me I'm lining from flying from the F1 end to from Walnut all the way to Regina. My mom was the hood mom there, y'all. Straight up, and like
she cared.
Bro, she did more than care, y'all.
Yeah, you put stuff away. You walk a different way when you walk by certain people's moms.
Yeah.
Hold on, such.
Put this hell out.
Even if it was blowing, people. I mean, she wouldn't mind it.
Show some respect.
Just put it down. Hey, mom.
Now there was a time I was ratchet. I make sales with anybody.
Yeah, but I mean,
I got to the point. Certain people, I'll be like, nah, just let me slide over here. They see you a different way. But yeah, I'm talking to all the kids. Like, it don't matter what color. Like, especially because I'm telling you, listen, don't get my son in trouble. But then I look at it like, I
don't want you to get in trouble either.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying about when they see you and they see what you do. Your kids is going. I think like your kids are real dolo. They have friends. But I think they'll be the type that is very cautious to who they're around. That's why I raised my son differently than I am. He don't have the street smarts. He don't have the stuff that I was picking up on, the stuff that I seen. He sees a like a complete different, and I allow him to be who he is with no fear. That I just gotta believe that he'll be protected and
make wise decisions.
Yeah,
throughout.
If anybody gotta act like a fool, let it be me.
Yep.
So you know what happened to me? Yeah. I was the good kid. I was raised, both parent home. I was raised in the hood a little bit, but we kind of moved to a little cut spot by the high. But it's like that curiosity. You know what I mean? It's what got my ass. Like, you know what I mean? It's
but you
like
were good. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I look at you.
And I think some of the tough dudes, like say at home with a couple of like I ain't gonna call them killers, but some of the thugged out dudes, and I think it was only God protected me. Some of them dudes I hung around used to be like, they would tell me when like you can't come, or would tell me you stay here, or tell me, Jeff, you don't know about this, we don't want you knowing about this. Like, you know what I mean? So some of them, you the schoolboy, and we gonna keep you the schoolboy.
Right. Yeah. Even if it wasn't elders, it was even friends.
Yeah, some of them only a couple years older, or
there used to be certain people you'd be like, bro, y'all gotta go home. There was certain people we used to tell, you gotta go home. You can't even come.
See, and I'm from the opposite end. I'm one of those people. They would tell go home because I'd be like, all right. Then that's like, my boys got pop. I had those on front. I'm not getting too deep into the detail. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Because he didn't want me to be around that. You know what I mean? And he always, even when he was locked up and when he came home, he always looked at me as one of the closest and most realest dudes because I didn't do what I didn't follow in his footsteps. Right. You know what I mean? And, he gave his life, to the guy as well. You know what I mean? So, and it's beautiful to see him like that, you know, because he ain't got time.
Right. So that's why I said you get tired.
Yeah.
When I stopped,
definitely do.
When I stopped trying to, want to be around that shit, it was probably around, 28. And two of my homies, they ended up start beefing with cats everywhere they went because they were heavy in the streets. You know what? The one night I was dressed, ready to go out with them. Homie was like, Jeff not coming tonight. And I'm like, he said, you can't come because if we get into some shit at night at the let out or wherever, and you get popped whether you live or die, how the fuck we gonna explain it to your dad? Mm-hmm. So that was a testament to my father too. Like, y'all was looking out for me and y'all respect my dad enough. So I see what you mean by the father being in their life and being around. Like, they don't want to let you down either, or hear your mouth or see you go crazy.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying.
What we gonna do if we gonna say to Big Jeff if he get popped tonight?
Because y'all never see my child.
Yeah. So it's definitely.
So I guess you got to pray don't get that fucking curious, bro. Yeah. And I guess you got to tell them too, because some parents don't tell their kids that the music, the videos, the shit, it's all entertainment. Bro.
I think in a way it's
entertainment purposes.
It's safe to say in our age range, and I'm talking about our age range, that most of our people are out of that area. Right. Of course. But they're all fitting in your shoes right now, so they're all gonna be curious. You see, we out the hood and all that. All of our kids gonna have that curiosity. I'm sure my son is easily, and I can't.
Yeah,
all I'm gonna do is this: drive real slow, take you right through the projects, look around. Do you want any of this?
Yeah, because my dad didn't do that to me. If he did that to me, I might have you're right.
No, I mean because if you actually see what happens in there and see how best way I can play it is. How good you have it.
So my thing is,
what I mean?
How do you want? We got a little bit of time. This is my thing. How do you want to be a part of something that you've never seen? So wait, hold on. That's why I say, where is it displayed that you know anything about it? Now, don't get me wrong. School, you find out, but where do you get the? Where do you?
One good thing is cinematography is starting to eat shit right now when it comes to some of this hood shit. No, because listen, I liked.
You think that makes you want to go in the hood?
Pay the fool, you see that shit? What is he doing?
But it was in the 80s. I mean, it was in the early 80s, 90s though.
So that's what I'm saying. So where do
my interest was really weed though. I never wanted to sell crack and shoot. I like smoking pot.
I think it's in the. I think it starts in the house because where do you even understand to get the notion? There is no hood notion that we're born with. That look, I just want to be in the streets.
No, but they had juice back then, menace to society. I feel you on that, but I think
in the hood, dude. I just think it's the range that we're allowed to have, and I say that because my dad go play.
Right.
We over on
Right.
13th.
My dad said you can't leave Schimmel's playground.
Cross
You feel me?
on the
So,
right.
My dad told me I couldn't leave Schimmel's
Right,
playground. I
so-
live across the street from Schimmel.
All right.
You can't leave the
All right.
I think
playground.
it starts.
All right, hold on, watch this. What music was you listening to when you started wondering what the hood was like?
All the bad boy stuff, DMX's stuff, Big Pun, like all that stuff that was on TV because had the videos to match it.
Nah,
Yo, that sounds crazy, 'cause how do you wonder what the hood is
because
like?
mind you, if you've never seen anything like this, or say
I think the shit was going on around me. I was oblivious to the shit too.
Let's get good. Let's get good. Because say if you've seen something like The Wire or Boys in the Hood, and you never got a chance to experience that. Of course, that one person, not even him, but also a white kid, again, who want to act black per se, is wants
People
to
getting put in the walls. You want to go in the hood?
yeah, you know what I mean,
I want to
like.
smoke some pot.
And they forget.
Chill on the
and they
block.
forget-
Yeah, that's
and
fucking
mind you-
bananas. I look back at it now, Jeff. Why did you want to go chill on the block?
Right. That's like the Boys in the Hood thing. Mind you, the kids remember when they seen the dead body and the football thing. Mind you, when they all the OG Crips, they had bandanas on them and everything. Mind you, what if one of them kids went into them OG Crip areas wearing opposite colors, man? That thing is still a risk to this day, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's still a risk to this day.
Especially that's how we coming up with time. But that was the video my wife sent me. The boy was with his his mom, at the gas station. There was a boy, 2 boys inside, and a girl. And he came in he had on red sweatpants, white t-shirt, and some black sneakers.
And they shot his ass, right?
Yep. Getting in the car.
Was he Spanish?
Yep. Getting in the car with his mom. Aired him out. What was he, 14?
I ever saw
How
that
long
video.
ago was
This was
I seen the video a while ago. Yeah, a couple months ago.
Yeah, a couple months
Seen the
ago.
video.
But it was so crazy. Like, bro, this was a little boy going into the store. His mom's
That's
sitting
what I'm
in the
saying.
car.
Like, you can't.
It was like, what did he say? He said, cuz you got on the wrong colors. Dude was like, I just came here to get a soda from my mom. He was like, I don't want no problem.
Yeah.
He was like, look, I'm going to just leave. And he turned around and was going out the door. By the time he was going to open the door to get in the car, a bull came out and hit him with like a tack, aired him out, ran off. The mom said she could not believe it. Because I was watching her interview, she was like, she could not believe it.
Because they don't got time to ask questions. That's like a bull, you know what I mean? Once they fly that flag, it's Toro, bro. Like, they charging from Jump Street.
That's why I say it's different areas, different conversations.
Right.
I feel. Because there you have to, it's preparing for your own.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's all in life lessons. I truly believe it's, what do you want out of life? Whatever you want out of life, you know, if you want to be here and you want to have this, you can't go that way. I feel that it's the instillment of putting a purpose in your child to what they want to be. I don't care if you just want to work. You can't. If you want to work, you can't be over there. So if you want to work and have this, then you got to be over here. So don't get me wrong. My oldest, he blow. You know, he 21. He be on social media. You gotta do what you do. As long as I like it, no.
As long as he's not LeBron James' son on.
Yeah, that was he was tripping. Yeah,
Really?
But he's about to
What the
move
fuck
back
did he
here.
do?
He's about to move here with us. So a lot of stuff it just changes when you come back. When you come back in my nest, this is what it is. You know what I mean? You're grown, but I'm Negan.
You're fucking right.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Man.
But you know what? I think I'm glad that I had that curiosity and seeing what it still leads to. And I'm glad I never jumped off of a deep end. Because then, if my kids get that curiosity, then I can tell them, ain't nothing over there for you.
Yeah.
It looks fine. But I can point out all my cats who've been murdered, all my cats who've doing time in prison. This is
them girls that's over there, they will come over here. Do what you supposed
Wait
to
a few
do.
years. I had it. My cousin's 21. I had to have that. He said, I keep getting friend zoned. I said, that's good. Y'all focus on your education.
Yeah.
Finish your
And
education.
then when they get ran through, you're going to have your pick if you want them anyway.
I told him that. That's what I told him.
It comes down to that.
And I said, he's living in Chester. I said, bruh, you're 21, you live in Chester. You ain't seen shit yet. Your lady might not be at that junior college you go to. She might not be in Chester. Transfer there, go to your 4-year university, do your thing. Eventually, you're going to meet women who like successful dudes.
Correction, you said he lives in Chester. There's nothing down there anyway.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
Like,
you didn't see the world yet.
Like you ain't give it to him 90%, like the full 95%. Like you just gave him the 5%. But yeah,
What's your real quick?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
So you're at Apple. You the DJ.
Apple,
what nights?
13502 Walnut Street,
Yep.
Harrisburg, PA, Route 22. If you're not very familiar with addresses, also check out the new Apple Bar and Grill page. I also run that as well.
Shout out to Cat.
Yeah, Cat. Yeah, shout out to Cat. My bartender. But also hit me up at Instagram, ShommyB717. I don't post music like I should be on there, but I do get a lot of producers that still follow me, which is crazy.
What nights you at Apple?
Thursday and Saturday.
Got you.
9 till 2, you know, or whenever the ratchets get overloaded, then I send them home a little early with some Marvin Gaye or something.
Yeah, it's still a laid back environment.
Yeah. Regardless of what I play,
yeah.
No matter how you say it's laid back, you know, I adore it. You know, I've been there for 3 years. Every spot I've DJ'd at for at least 3 years plus. You know, because
so you get a little bit of tenure in you.
Yeah, you know, somewhere. If I get 10 years in Apple, boy.
No, tenure, like you've been there.
Oh yeah. You know, sorry. You know, I got a little backwards here. But yeah, you know.
My bad.
Nah, but I also DJ elsewhere. You know, I mean everywhere else. You know, I do like, you know, weddings, birthday parties.
So book this man. Book this man.
You know, yeah, I'm hireable. Just hit me up. That's all. And to reach me on Facebook, I got my own like page, DJ Shommy Beats as well. So you just hit me up on that. Not much real social media-esque, but I have a little.
You dabble.
Yeah, dabble there. You know, a little bit.
You can holler.
Just mainly Facebook, Instagram. Oh yeah, Twitter too. Yes, same as Instagram. ShommyB717. So,
Sir.
Oh, I'm here at Jeff Stanton on Facebook. You know what I mean? You can catch me here every week.
Mr. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the convos about Nipsey Hussle's dying down, so, you know.
Nah, it never dies down,
you
bro.
know.
It's
well, for the sheep.
Yeah,
right.
you know, it's in our minds.
He's still here,
you know
yeah.
I mean? Like, you know.
I'm still dropping weight.
I'm going to go on record and say I was one of those that rarely listened to him, but still the fact of the matter is that situation alone, like regardless of how late it was now, it's still messed up, yo. You know what I mean? It's it's a problem, you know what I mean? And it's regardless of conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
still, you know what I mean?
He's
one brother shot another brother. You know what I mean? No matter who it was, it was still trash. It just got more media-wise than other life situations.
I do want to say, if you do work out, never skip leg day, right? We're never skipping leg day. My quads are starting to look really nice.
Put her in the Melvin.
That's why we're hiding right behind the tables right now, ladies and gentlemen. So,
well, we appreciate everyone for listening and check us out.
Thanks, bro, for coming through.
Please share, like, comment. You know, we definitely thank you for coming out, man.
Oh,
I
man.
get to you.
Seriously.
You one of my favorite DJ. You are my #1 go-to DJ.
Thank you.
I support you. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know, I vibe to you. I come in. There's no disappointment.
And I still remain humble.
Yeah, you don't look up like, what the heck?
I don't. I mean, I don't care.
He come from behind that booth and they say what's up.
Yeah, listen. Some people, you know what? It bugs them. So sometimes I'll do my thing and then leave. Just like, you know, we talked about with the else thing, like, and then come back and then have a whole new song ready for them within a matter of a second. They're like, well, how you do? I'm like,
I queued the bitch. I queued it up.
Well, I mean, not only that too, but I mean, like, if I know what I'm going to keep the crowd going with, then I'm going to keep it moving. So, yeah, like I said, I just remain humble with my stuff, man.
Yeah, you just can't play music.
I can't just play anything.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
that or music's alter ego. You know, music's so child of an ego. As long as I don't play him as a rapper.
People.
Charlamagne went at him.
People used to come over and play this for me.
Oh my God, requests are ridiculous, yo. Yes, I hate requests. That's why I make them pay.
A lot of DJs hate requests.
Yeah, because you're getting inside.
Don't tell me how to do my job, bro.
I mean, I know he's trying to outro us, but I know that's a whole other subject right there. We're just...
Yeah, I'm outroing you.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Outroing them. All right, well, we thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. You can find me on Bang Bang Fitness, LLC, on Facebook.
I'm living proof of what he can do.
You know, work hard, have fun, and live. Nah, bro.
It's too big, can't over...
But we out of here. We appreciate y'all. All right.
Till next week.
Peace.
Peace.